Today we are adding some expansion teams to the NBA, and the team that I'm going to be controlling is the Flint Tropics. Now, if you've never seen the movie Semi-Pro, you probably don't know who the Flint Tropics are, but if you have not seen that movie, bro, I'm not even gonna lie, don't even watch this video, just go watch the movie. That movie's gonna be better than this video. That movie's like probably one of my top 10 favorite movies ever. But yeah, we are in the offseason, and we have the expansion draft. It's giving us a chance to protect our players, but we don't have any players on the team right now, so the other teams are just gonna have to protect their players, so we cannot draft them. And since we are in the Eastern Conference, in the Central Division in the East, I added a Western Conference team, which could be an expansion team, the Las Vegas NBA team. So the Las Vegas Royals are a new Western Conference team. So that's the only two expansion teams I added. Those teams are protecting their players. Let's get to this draft. It is going to be Royals and Tropics playing. Zach LaVine, it looks like, is the first pick of the draft. I don't know why the Royals got the first pick of the draft. Kind of seems rigged, to be honest. I wouldn't have picked Zach LaVine anyway. Now with this team in this expansion draft, we can go one of two ways. We could go ahead and just draft the best players and try and be competitive right away, or we could draft some young players. I think we do have to take on their contracts though. So OG Anunoby is kind of young, 27, but 4 years, 164 million. Are we trying to pay OG Anunoby that off the rip? I don't know. Definitely not grabbing Rudy, I'll tell you that. Detroit Pistons fans are already probably hating the Flint Tropics because with our first pick, I'm grabbing Jalen Duren. He's only 20 years old, 85 overall, already center. So we're going to take him for the first pick. And then we have another pick. I'm going to go Brandon Miller. I think we're going to approach this and try and get young guys that have a lot of potential. Because I mean, Paul George is cool. He's tough. Don't get me wrong. Podcast peak is a lot of hate, but I still mess with Paul George heavy. I think he's a very good basketball player, but it's just like, do I want to pay him $155 million? No. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab Brandon Miller. Royals pick OG Anunoby and Jimmy Butler. So they're kind of just going the highest overall players on the board, which, you know, I don't even blame them, but I'm just not gonna go that route. Ben Simmons is getting paid a $40 million a year contract. This is not 2016. I'm not gonna lie, it's just a whole lot of mid on the board. All right, I just filtered by age though, and we got 19-year-old Rob Dillingham as our point guard. I will take that. He's on a 2-year contract. We got another pick. I don't want Desmond Bane. I'm gonna go Aaron Wiggins. And say hello to the new Flint Tropics roster. Starting point guard, we got Derrick Rose. Now, we started this draft at the start of the 24-25 season. So the upcoming draft class is going to be Cooper Flagg, Ace Bailey, all of them. So Derrick Rose did retire this year, but Derrick Rose is giving us one more go with the Flint Tropics. At the 2 guard, we got Brandon Miller, 21 years old, 6'7", from Bama. At the 3, we got Ochai Agbaji. At the 4, Clippers legend Nicholas Batum. And at the 5, our guy Jalen Duren, obviously. Off the bench, we got Aaron Wiggins, Mo Wagner, Andre Drummond, Jalen Smith, Luke Cornett, and Rob Dillingham. They don't have Rob Dillingham getting minutes. We're going to fix that. I'm not going to be like the Minnesota Timberwolves. Rob, you are going to be a star over here. I'm honestly probably going to start him over Derrick Rose this season just to develop, or just maybe back him up with a lot of minutes. We got Antonio Reeves, who I think was a sneaky pickup, 6'5" out of Kentucky. We got Jashawn Tate, and obviously the manager of our team, the owner of our team, the heart and soul of our team, Jackie Moon. Now, if you didn't see the movie, you probably don't know who Jackie Moon is, but this is supposed to be Will Ferrell. And yeah, he's a 69 overall. You know, he's probably not going to be too great and probably not getting the games, but he's going to start the cheers on the bench. He's just going to have the heart, the soul, the team, the team needs, you know? So yeah, obviously this roster, you know, is kind of booty cheeks compared to probably a lot of like a championship type of rosters in the league, but that's not our goal this year. Our goal this year is to develop some of our young guys that we want to keep, get a good draft pick, and make some real money moves in free agency. 2025 Kia Most Valuable Player, Victor Wembanyama, 25, 14, and basically 4 assists with almost 4 blocks a game. I did make Wemby his updated height of like 7'5", 7'6". I think I made him 7'6". And Wemby also won DPOY. But there was a Flint Tropic that won an award. The Kia Most Improved Player, Brandon Miller, 19.2 points per game, 4.6 boards, 4.6 assists. We'll take it. He's one of the main pieces we're going to be building this team around. So definitely good to see. T-Wolves did have the best record in the NBA at 63-19. It's a really good season. All NBA first team is looking like this. I'm just trying to see maybe if any Flint Tropics made an All-NBA team. I doubt it, but yeah, no, they did not. Was worth a look. Maybe any Flint Tropics play good defense this year? All defensive team? No. All right. I did actually want to check the other expansion team in the Western Conference, the Las Vegas team. Let's see what their roster is looking like. I meant to do that. The Las Vegas Royals, Zach LaVine, Jimmy Butler, OG Anunoby, Desmond Bane, Isaiah Collier, Dinwiddie, Saddiq Bey. We see the team. I mean, it's a pretty decent team, but I think we had a lot better of a draft, at least set up for a future. Like, you guys could pay Zach LaVine 2 years, 89 mil. I've seen what he did to my Chicago Bulls. I wouldn't pay him 5 mil a year. So in the West, the Las Vegas Royals did actually make the play-in though as the 10th seed against Denver. But there's one problem. You know, we kind of built this team to maybe not really tank. I guess you could say tank this season and not do too well. We got the 7th seed, which will still end up with a pretty decent draft pick, I think. At least I think expansion teams get draft picks the first year. They should. I mean, I don't know how it works, to be honest. But we are in the play-in game against the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, we're in the playoffs, so now we want to win because no matter how we do in the playoffs, it won't affect our draft picks at all. So, I mean, I guess we want to get this dub here and maybe try and win a championship. I mean, I doubt it, but it's worth a shot. We're going against a pretty good Philly team in the first round. Oh, yeah, and I got to give you guys the tour of the home stadium, too. I'll do that after this playoff run, or maybe we'll kind of get a live tour if we can hop into one of these games here. But it looks like, yeah, the 76ers do send us home by 8 points. Rose had 20, Miller 16, Jalen Smith 14 and 9, Mo Wagner 13 and 10, Maxey had 17 on, played 43 minutes. Damn, is Tom Thibodeau coaching in Philly? Embiid was 17, 8 and 6, McCain 16, 6 and 3. That Ben Simmons on their team. Ben Simmons is back in Philly. He put up 4, 3 and 2. But we got another chance to make the playoffs. I accidentally just hit simulate plans, so I guess we're not even gonna watch the game. That's my fault. But yeah, we've been eliminated, as you guys see. Who would we have played if we won? We would have played the Cavs. So, I mean, we probably would have got our asses kicked anyway. So probably good for the team's morale to just get beaten the play-in, to be honest, and not go get 4-0 swept by the Cavs. Cavs, Mavs, NBA Finals. Let's see if they made any trades or anything over the offseason, or just like normal rosters. Kyrie is not hurt in this. AD, Najee Marshall, Klay Thompson, Gafford. Nah, it's pretty much the same teams, or exactly the same starting lineups they would have. Let's see who wins it. The Mavs 4-1. So Kyrie and AD winning the NBA championship. Kyrie's Finals MVP. Almost 40 a game throughout the finals. Nico Harrison doesn't look like such a dumbass now, does he? I'm not agreeing with Nico, by the way. Just saying, I mean, it's kind of a better look for him now, right? Maybe Dallas Mavericks fans won't be making threats to him as much since they won a championship. All right, LeBron is staying another season. Chris Paul retires, though. Al Horford retires. Our star point guard on the Flint Tropics, Derrick Rose, retires. Shout out D Rose, NBA legend. Chris Paul's getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. We're in the rule changes. The NBA just tried to modify the goaltending rule such that once the ball hits the rim, any player can legally make a play on the ball. So if your shot's hanging on the rim, like bounces on the rim, is about to go in, someone can just come in and snatch it. 24 genius general managers voted yes, but it is my NBA, so I was able to just rejected. I don't really like that rule, to be honest. Now, I feel like 2K, like the gameplay system is not meant to develop new things like that, so I don't even know how that would work, and it probably might just glitch this shit out. So, okay, draft lottery time, though. This is what we want to see. We even could try and make a trade into the top 2-3 picks. I really want Ace Bailey. I don't really want Cooper Flag too much. I would definitely take an Ace Bailey on this squad, though. But you guys see, we are 14th with a 1.5 chance to win the lottery. The Magic, the 16th pick. The Flint Tropics, where did we fall to? The 14th pick, and then the Royals got the 15th pick. It's not great, to be honest with you. The Bulls have the number 2 pick, and I think, you know, Cooper Flag's probably a lock to go number 1, which we are fine with, because I will take a 6'10 Ace Bailey. Let's just see what the Bulls are feeling like for this number 2 pick. Maybe we could snag it. No offers were found for selected assets. All right, let's see if I can just cook something up. All right, I just kind of tried to rip them off. Just feeling them out a little bit. You know, it's the first stages of a trade. I tried to give them our 14th pick and Luke Cornett for the 2nd pick. Probably gonna have to try and throw in a young player. I'm not giving up Jalen Duren or Brandon Miller. I low-key see maybe they want Mo Wagner. Maybe you guys want Mo Wagner? Nah, they don't want Mo Wagner. All right, we got to think we're getting Ace Bailey with this trade. So it is maybe worth it to give up some young players. Maybe Ochai Agbaji. They agreed to our trade offer. I'm not going to lie. Would they agree to that in real life? I mean, 12 pick difference. Luke Cornett, Mo Wagner, Ochai Agbaji. I mean, I wouldn't agree to it, but hey, Chicago Bulls are a poverty franchise ever since Derrick Rose got hurt and Jimmy Butler left. So maybe they would agree to it. You know, their owners are not the smartest people of all time. Speaking from experience of a person that grew up a Bulls fan. So hopefully that pick turns into Ace Bailey. I'm not gonna say I don't want Cooper Flag. I would just rather have Ace Bailey. Who goes number 1? Bro, come on. We just you know, Cooper Flag is going to be tough, but I feel like Ace Bailey could be that game-changing type of player. Cooper's going to be our guy, though. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at Cooper Flag. I just would have preferred Ace Bailey, but Cooper Flag, welcome to the beautiful city of Flint. Dylan Harper goes 3. Let's just see the top 5 picks. Trey Johnson 4. Trey Johnson's another tough player I would not have mind grabbing. And then they just traded Sengun for this pick to the Jazz, and they picked Con Knuppel from Duke. You're trading Sengun for Con Knuppel. All right. I don't know what the Rockets front office is smoking, but that's insane. That is not good trades right there. Okay, and we have $69 million in cap room. So we have Cooper Flag now on the squad. We have Brandon Miller, Jalen Duren. We do have Rob Dillingham at our starting point guard. I could go pick out my favorite player of all time. We really can sign whoever. We can honestly sign probably 2 free agents here. We're gonna throw Naz Reid a little 3-year contract. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna see who signs there. I mean, LeBron would definitely be cool to try and grab, don't get me wrong, but he's kind of old and we kind of want to build a team around younger guys. Kyrie didn't sign with us, which is fine, to be honest. I mean, he accepted a different offer, but we grabbed Naz Reid. All right, and Naz Reid was really the only free agent pickup we made. I didn't really see anything that I wanted too much, and I want to have money to offer some of our young guys extensions and then try and grab like a big free agent next offseason. I think Giannis might be a free agent. I don't know. I think it's a better free agent pool next offseason. So hopefully we can grab that because, you know, I mess with Harden, I mess with Kyrie, but the whole idea of this team was kind of trying to build them around a young team, and it just doesn't really make much sense to give them a crazy 5-year deal when we got a guy like Rob Dillingham that we could build around. All right, we're at the trade deadline. Look in the top right. We are the #1 ranked team in the Eastern Conference. We're 35-17. This team is just hooping. I mean, it's a pretty good team if we're looking at it. We got Naz Reid off the bench, our newest free agency pickup. Jalen Duren, Batum, Flag, Brandon Miller, and Rob Dillingham's our starting 5 with a good overall backups too, to be honest. I mean, I guess, but I just didn't really see this team getting #1 seed type potential already. And we really haven't even signed a big free agent yet. Or also have our offensive settings on shoot at will. You know, I feel like a young team, we're gonna get up and down the court, play fast. Why does our head coach kind of look like Mike Wang? That's not even our real head coach though. Jackie Moon's our actual secret real head coach, but we just had to put someone at head coach to fill the position. Jokic wins the 2026 MVP, 27 and 13 with 9 assists, so basically a triple-double. Cooper Flag does win Rookie of the Year. I wanted Ace Bailey, but hey, Cooper Flag probably was the right pick. Shout out Cooper Flag. Ace Bailey, though, still had a really good season. Zach LaVine on the Royals won 6th Man of the Year. They drafted this guy with the #1 pick in the rebuild last year, and he's 6th man already? That's crazy. Wemby, DPOY, and Robert Dillingham, Most Improved Player, 15 and 5 a game. And we are the #2 seed in the NBA playoffs. The Pacers got the 1 seed. Let's simulate this plan. So who we get the Orlando Magic, so it's actually going to be Cooper Flag versus Ace Bailey in the first round of the playoffs. Still got to give you guys the arena tour. The arena is pretty clean, to be honest. Hoping we get into a close game in one of these series and we can hop in. We're going to game 6, so let's just hop to the Simcast. If it's close enough, we will hop in to look at the arena. All right, 49 seconds left. We're kind of blowing them out, but I was going to jump in and show you guys the arena, but we're in Orlando. I'm a dumbass. But yeah, 119-94, we take care of the Orlando Magic. Brands had 30 on us. Paulo 28. What did Ace Bailey do? 6 and 2. Not the best game from Ace. Naz Reid had 27 for us in 27 minutes. Brandon Miller 14, Rob 13. What did Cooper Flag do? 10, 5, 6, and 4 steals. 3 for 14 shooting. So not the best shooting performance from him, but he still played a really good game, to be honest. Moving on to the second round of the playoffs. Got the winner of Atlanta, Chicago, game 7. Let's see who wins that. Chicago. So we just took Cooper Flag from Chicago. Let's see if it was the right move or not. We are up 3-0, so it's looking like it is the right move. 3-1, 3-2. Hold on, let's not blow this lead, and we're going to a game 7. So we're about to blow a 3-0 lead to Joshua Giddey and the Chicago Bulls. What is going on? So we traded them Luke Cornett and Ochai Agbaji. They must have cut Ochai, so I don't even see him on the team. And then Luke Cornett, and I have no idea who they used for their 14th pick. So we kind of scammed the Bulls, to be honest. Final score, game 7, we blew them out, 134-113. Cooper Flag drops almost 30 and 10 on them with Brandon Miller 26. So yeah, the Bulls, you definitely made the wrong move. You guys got scammed. But hey, that's a grown-ass man as the other GM of the Chicago Bulls. I don't feel bad at all about scamming them, you know? So it's a cutthroat business in the NBA. Can't feel bad about scamming them. But this is the Bucks starting lineup. Dame and Giannis making the Eastern Conference Finals. This is a veteran team, so it's kind of a young team versus a veteran team. We are up 3-1. Can we close them out? No, 3-2. We are going to a game 6, and we are not going to a game 7 though. Kyrie, West Finals MVP, and Cooper Flag, East Finals MVP. So I was thinking I wanted Ace Bailey. I'm actually glad we did not get Ace Bailey because Cooper Flag is locked in right now. Mavs Tropics NBA Finals. The Mavs did not make any moves over the offseason, at least in their starting lineup. They did pick up Dante DiVincenzo. I think that's about it. Let's see if we can take him down. We're on a legacy run right now. 1-1 series. Mavs up 2-1. 2-2. Mavs up 3-2. Let's hop into the Simcast. Hopefully we do not lose a finals in front of the home fans. As the franchise's first time getting in the finals, and it looks like we are going to. I'm gonna hop and show y'all the stadium real quick. This is what the stadium is looking like. I don't really like that font on the baseline. I look, he might change that, but I guess we just hop into the replay center and go around the stadium. It's kind of like the Flint Tropics stadium from the movie. I mean, it's definitely a little bit nicer nicer, a little bit bigger. But yeah, you know, the stadium is pretty clean. I like the colors. We are also sponsored by Marvel, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, we just lost the finals in front of the home crowd. That is not a good look. Rob had 14, Brandon Miller 13, Kyrie with 35, AD with 22. And yeah, let's get to the offseason. All right, so we grabbed Obi Toppin's brother with the 28th pick in this year's draft, JT Toppin. All right, we might have found our guy. It's free agency. We're trying to get a big free agent. I'm going to try and either get Paolo, Chet, or Luka. I'm going to offer all three of them. Going to offer Paolo a max. I'm going to offer Luka that bag deal as well. Okay, we actually don't have enough cap room to offer Luka the contract that he wants, so we're going to sit out on Luka. All right, let's see how Chet's feeling. Chet and Jalen Duren would not be a bad duo at all. And then I'll offer Benedict Mathurin a contract too. This is kind of a lot of money, I feel like. I might lay off him then. That's a lot of money. We have Cooper Flagg starting at our small forward. I'm offer Chris Middleton a contract. Feel like a good bench guy for a veteran, not too expensive. Chet Holmgren accepts, but Paolo goes somewhere else. I really wanted Paolo, but I will take Chet. That is not bad. Chris Middleton declines. Kind of sucks, but we'll take Chet. And OKC matched our offer with Chet, so we don't even get Chet. So never mind. We actually don't get anybody in free agency. I guess we could offer Isaiah Stewart a contract. Andre Drummond's a free agent again. I will try and get him back. I want him back on the team for sure. All right, disappointing free agency to say the least, but the team is upgrading slowly, and we already have Cooper Flagg as kind of our franchise guy, so maybe we don't even really need to go make a crazy signing. All right, Jokic wins MVP again. No Tropics win awards this year. Kind of disappointing. We did have our first All-NBA team member, though, from the Tropics. Cooper Flagg's up to a 91. He made the All-NBA third team. Paolo, who was supposed to be on the Flint Tropics, and Chet both made the All-NBA third team as well. But Cooper Flagg, let's see what he did this season. Put up 19 points in a game, 7.6 boards, 5.7 assists. So, I mean, a pretty good season. And we're the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. This team's hooping right now. I don't really know what else to tell you guys besides we're hooping. We got the Battle of Detroit. We did take game 1 on them. We take game 2 on them. Game 3 on them. And it's a 4-0 sweep, and we have the New York Knicks in the second round of the playoffs. Knicks did draft AJ Dabastana. I have no clue how they got that draft pick because they still have Brunson and Cat. That's going to be a good Knicks team for a while to come. We are up 3-2 on them. Can we close them out? We can close them out. And we got the Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Have the Pacers made any crazy moves? Not at all. We are up 3-1 on the Pacers. This team is just running through the Eastern Conference, it seems like. And as I was saying that, we go to game 7 with the Pacers. And game 7 is not close, though. We're up 16, and we're going to ride that to the end. The 12-point dub. We're going to the finals. Duren with 22-12, Miller 21-4, Naz Reid 14-5, and Cooper Flagg 13-9. We got the winner of Denver San Antonio, and the Spurs do take it. And then Cooper Flagg, East Finals MVP. It's Tropics versus the Spurs. If we win a championship before the Clippers and teams like that, and only our third year in the NBA, that would be kind of crazy. But we do not want to be known as the team that gets to the finals and chokes either. This is not a good look either. But we are up 3-2 going into game 6 in San Antonio, so hopefully we could close them out. Yeah, we're down 18. We're going to a game 7. We just choked again in the NBA Finals 2 years in a row. This is not a good look. Not a good look at all. All right, we had to re-sign Brandon Miller and Jalen Duren to some bags over the offseason. Don't know what this means for the rest of this team when we have to pay them, because I think that's coming up next offseason, a lot of these guys' contracts. I've been able to offer extending qualified 1 years to Dillingham and players like that, but I think they're going to want to bag next offseason, so we got to win right now. Jokic is on the Clippers now. He just won his 3rd MVP in a row. How many MVPs is that for this dude, bro? That's 6 MVPs for him now. That's just greedy. You gotta chill. Cooper Flagg, All-NBA first team on the Flint Tropics. Cooper Flagg has been locked in. Really turned this franchise around. 25 points per game basically this season. We got the 2 seed in the playoffs. We got the Wizards in the first round. I'm just hitting simulate round because, I mean, it's the Washington Wizards. We should be able to get through them. We got the Knicks in the second round. We are up 2-0 on them right now. 3-0. I'm really just trying to get back to the finals. I mean, we've kind of proved we can win in the East, but we got to stop choking championships, bro. This is getting sad. We got the player that we wanted to get, Paolo Banchero, and another player we wanted to get, Ace Bailey. We are playing in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's going to be a good series. It's a good Magic team. We are up 3-1 on the Magic. Let's not go to a game 7 like we've been doing. We've been getting up big in these series and then kind of choking. Not choking the series, but we still have been ended up winning. We got a rematch though. Spurs versus the Flint Tropics in the NBA Finals. Please don't choke again. Tropics are up 2-0. Hold on. We actually might win a championship in our 4th year with an expansion team. That's actually really nice. 3-1 Tropics. Can we close them out? 3-2. We're going to game 6. We have done it. The Spurs came back a little bit towards the end of the 4th quarter, but the Flint Tropics are NBA champions. That's a pretty good rebuild right there, I'd say. Cooper Flagg, Finals MVP. Yeah, let's try and repeat. All right, we lost Rob Dillingham over the offseason. We couldn't pay everyone, but we've been training Antonio Reeves for this moment. He hasn't been having great seasons, but we have a 6'5", 79 overall Antonio Reeves at the 1. He just has to kind of play defense and run some good offense. We got Brandon Miller at the 2, Cooper Flagg at the 3. We still got Jalen Duren at the 5, and we got Obi Toppin's brother at the 4. And we still have a pretty decent bench. I honestly don't see any reason we can't run it back with Cooper Flagg, Duren, and Brandon Miller leading the way. But yeah, we got Reeves on a pretty good deal. 2 year, 20 mil, so I'll definitely take that. He's a good player, very underrated in real life, I think. Jokic, his 7th MVP, bro. I'm about to start banning him from winning the MVP. I'm just gonna give it to someone else. Ja Morant's on the Warriors. All right, we gotta go check that Warrior team out. But Brandon Miller put up 23, 4, and 5. He was in the MVP voting this year. Cooper Flagg put up 25 a game, 8 boards, 6.6 assists, 97 overall. Just a little update on the other expansion team. They are a 7th seed against Jokic in the Western Conference playoffs right now. Let's just check what their roster's looking like. Kaspris Giannakis, Desmond Bane, OG Anunoby, Danny Ajavia, and Patrick, I don't know how to say that, Gumbo. Let's check their bench out. I mean, I think we had a really good strategy, to be honest. Definitely better than them. I mean, they got 82 Zach LaVine on the team still, probably paying them a bag. But we got the 1 seed again, matching up against the Wizards in the first round. I mean, it's the Wizards, bro. We're not taking the Wizards serious. Let's just simulate the round. We got the Magic in the 2nd round. This is a good Magic team. We're up 2-0, though. Could we take a 3-0 lead? No, 2-1, 2-2, 3 to us. And we're going to close it out and move on to another Eastern Conference Finals, bro. I mean, we've made what, the past 4 Eastern Conference Finals? We got Charlotte now, who we did steal Brandon Miller from. I still don't get how they did not protect Brandon Miller in that expansion draft, but hey, we will definitely take that. It's a good Charlotte team, but this is personal right here for Brandon Miller. They kind of gave up on him, didn't extend him in the free agent draft. They kind of gave him up, let teams get him. They knew teams were going to grab him, so they kind of gave up on him. We beat him 4-1. Let's see what Brandon Miller did. 26 in the closeout game, so obviously personal from him. He's really built our team and done really well. 23 a game, 19 a game, 19 a game, 20 a game, 19 a game. Just been a really good scorer, rebounder, passer, just everything for us since he's came to Flint. And now we got Golden State, Los Angeles. So Jokic versus Ja Morant. Warriors team is pretty decent. Zubac facing his old team, the Clippers. Guess we're going to be playing the Warriors, though. We are. So we got Ja Morant and Cooper Flagg. Flint is up 2-0, though. Are we going to go for the 2-peat? 3-0, 4-0. The Flint Tropics win another championship. And yeah, Cooper Flagg's basically the new GOAT. Go Tropics.